Um... Alright, good stuff. I didn't know if that elevator was going to actually be solvable with that simple of a solution. And in fact, it looks like it may change based off of the level. So that's kind of fascinating. This is going to be interesting to try and solve. I see a witness puzzle. I see it. I can smell it. I can wink at it suggestively from across the room. It's not going to do anything. Alright. I guess that the elevator is the puzzle. Oh! So I came into this room, but the elevator was on the floor below me, so I wasn't able to actually, like, solve it. But then I went down to the bottom floor because I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. And then I get it now. So every floor is going to have a different solution, which is going to take me to the next floor above it. And the puzzle is about getting to every floor and seeing how the solution changes based off of the colors of the room that I'm in. And also, I think they're just showing off their rendering engine at this point by being like, look at how vibrant we can make our colors. They'll make your eyeballs, explode with extravagant joy. It's like a greenhouse, but they couldn't decide on which color they actually wanted, so they went with Yes House. Alright, let's just solve that. And I assume that there's going to be something tricky going on with this this one that I can't reach. So if I do something like this, what happens? It dies. Alright. That doesn't surprise me very much. But I wonder if I can see the puzzle through the green light if I get a different combination of... Nope. Okay. So, above me is a room that's bathed in green light. I solved it to get to the next floor. I don't know what these colors are exactly, but if I mix green into them, so we have white, so the white squares will become green, the blue squares plus green will equal, blue plus green, well, okay, yellow plus green, those are complementary colors, so those become black. So I think that what I need to do is this. Oh, okay, that's the one to get me to the floor I'm already on. The other thing that I can do, let's try combining these guys. Nope, that takes me all the way back. Let's see if I can briefly get a look at what these colors actually are. No, of course not. Why would it give me that option? Okay, so whatever that color is plus blue equals black. So that color must be a combination of red and green, which means that this color up here must be purple? Oh, this is a separate color from these ones. Okay, so that's interesting. So this color is separate from these two colors. So these two colors and these two colors are the same. These two colors and these three colors are different from these three colors. So as we solve this, I can probably actually from here just solve it the same way I did earlier. And this will take me to a higher floor. God damn it, it took me to the floor I didn't want to go to. Alright. What does this do for me? Okay. So bear in mind that this is its own group. And I think that's the trick to winning here. This might be a solution. That takes me to the bottom. This, this should take me to the bottom floor, and indeed it does. What about this? Okay, that takes me to the second floor. That doesn't take me anywhere. As you can see, at this point, I'm literally just kind of intuiting groups of colors together to see what happens. I'm just kind of curious, really. Like, what if I can find really interesting colors. Well, let me think about this a little bit. So, on the left, we have a series of colors that are black when exposed to red light, which means that the colors that they're missing, it's a color that is missing red in it. So that must mean that it is 100% blue, and it is 100% green. So this is B and G down the left side here. These are all white. Hang on. Oh god, okay. The colors on the puzzle itself are black, meaning that they absorb 100% of red light, which means that they, if your pigment, what does it mean again? If your pigment absorbs light, it means that it reflects all of the other colors of the spectrum, meaning that if something, it will appear, when you expose it to red light, it will appear black because it absorbs the red light, which means under normal light, it must be blue plus yellow combined. It must be green. So everything on the left side is green. Jesus, that uses 100% of my knowledge of color theory at that point. Okay. We're in the next room. Let me think about my theory now. So I'm positing that the three colors on the left side are green in color, in pigment color. They are being exposed to blue light. They have turned blue, meaning that they reflect the blue light. So that means that they absorb, this is a color that absorbs red, and it absorbs every color but blue, meaning that it must be a combination of okay, if it's exposed to blue light and it reflects blue light, it means that it absorbs every other color. Jeez. Okay, I might be wrong. I might be wrong with the way I'm thinking about this. So if you expose a... You know, I know how color and light works when it's not, when they're not like fucking around with each other. Then it gets so confusing. This is really, really confusing. Okay, it's being exposed to blue light, meaning that it reflects blue light. And we can't... Oh, okay. Because it reflects blue light, we can't figure out any details about it except that it has no... Well, it must have blue pigment in it. Right? No. It can't have blue pigment in it, because then, it would... Jesus. Okay. Let me think about this one, because it might be a little bit easier to reason about. So we have 3 orange on the right side that turn orange when they're exposed to blue light, meaning that it's not green. It is this must be purple. Okay. The others are white when exposed to blue light, and we can't really derive any information about that right now. Alright. This next room has exposed them to cyan light, and these guys turn black, which means that this color on the right, hang on, let me try just this, because this room isn't, I don't have enough information yet to figure out anything here. Okay, it's been exposed to green light. I think this is this gets me to the next up floor. Oh, what? Huh, that got me to the current floor. Alright. Okay. This is one group. What about this? There we go. There we go. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure... Alright. We get to the top, and... You bastards. It was the 3 light colors. Alright, so we have cyan, magenta, and yellow all mixed together. That was rough. Let's see what this did for me. I guess it just opens up that guy. Okay, so now I get the crux of this puzzle. It wasn't green, blue, and purple. So I had... Yeah, so I had these guys as green, I had these guys as blue, and then these guys as purple. And I knew that these had to be white. But, I guess the challenge now becomes, how do I get to the floor that I skipped? I'm sure everyone's dying to know how I do that, right? I kind of am curious. No. This isn't the floor that I'm interested in. Nope. Oh, jeez, the elevator's like, you get the fuck down there now. You solved the puzzle like an asshole. We're gonna ruin you. Well, I saw something kind of cool. Oh, yeah, I see. The game will just it's just gonna show me the solutions now because I've solved it. Oh, what am I doing? Acting like a dumbass. What am I doing? Okay. So this let's look at me to the bottom here. What will this do? Okay. That's what I was looking for. So it's like I want to get to the floor right before the one that I ended up bypassing. So if you solve this and you are no, oh fuck. Well, all right. Said to unsolve the puzzle as quick as I could. Okay. Let's go back here. There we go. There we go. So, the thing that you need to realize that I now realized with how to get to this room is you have to understand that we need to be seeing this puzzle as if it were up there, meaning we need to understand what will happen when this is exposed to cyan light, or exposed to green light. So we have 3 cyan, we have white, we have magenta, we have white, and we have yellow. When you expose cyan to green light, you're gonna get white. When you expose white to green light, you're gonna get green. When you expose magenta to green, you're going to probably get black, I assume. When you expose yellow to green, you're going to get... I think to get to the next room, you need something like this. Damn you. Ah! There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So, let's find out what's on this floor that I ended up accidentally skipping. And let's not jump off the elevator a second time like I almost did just then. The whole point of me subjecting myself to round 2 of this was so that I could come up into this room and see if I missed anything. Which I probably didn't. Oh, shit. Okay, thank God. It looks like the game will actually detect if you fucked up, and it'll send the elevator back down to be like, we got you, fam, don't worry about it. So, I'm in this room. Yep, I was gonna say, I think that the whole purpose of this room is to find an environmental puzzle. Which now begs the question of, are there other environmental puzzles that I can find? I knew there was going to be one of you guys. See you in 3 minutes.
As scientists, we realize that color is merely a question of the wavelengths of ethereal vibrations. But that does not seem to have dispelled the feeling that eyes which reflect light near wavelength 4800 are a subject for rhapsody, whilst those which reflect wavelength 5300 are left unsung. We have not yet reached the practice of the Laputans who, if they would, for example, praise the beauty of a woman or any other animal, they describe it by rhombs, circles, parallelograms, ellipses, and other geometrical terms. The materialist, who is convinced that all phenomena arise from electrons and quanta and the like, controlled by mathematical formulae, must presumably hold the belief that his wife is a rather elaborate differential equation. But he is probably tactful enough not to obtrude this opinion in domestic life. If this kind of scientific dissection is felt to be inadequate and irrelevant in ordinary personal relationships, it is surely out of place in the most personal relationship of all, that of the human soul to a divine spirit. Arthur Eddington, 1927.
I'm so tired. I wasn't paying good attention, and now I don't know what my solution was from earlier. Damn it. Okay. I found a environmental puzzle, which is kind of cool, but it's not really the one I wanted. So, okay, what was I doing earlier? This gets me there, but I think that what I really want is this, which doesn't get me anywhere. Okay, what about this? Okay, that takes me to the second floor. Trying to reason about this shit is like giving me a bit of a headache now. Okay, so we want to do, I think, oh yeah, let's skip back up to the floor that I was below the green one. And, okay. Yeah, get me here, and then we can attempt to solve, this puzzle again, assuming that we have green light. So, we have something like this, right? But this doesn't really solve it. So we have, that gets me to the current room, which is very, very strange. Oh, yeah, that was the puzzle I just solved. That's why this is the current room. Okay, right. Green light. Okay, cyan plus green light. So green light has red and it doesn't have any red and blue in it. Red is okay, so green, so cyan is a mixture. What is cyan a mixture of again? That's the ticket to figuring this shit out. Okay, let's look that up. So, blue plus green equals cyan. Green plus red equals yellow. Blue plus red equals magenta. So we have cyan on the left here. What happens when you add green light to cyan? Nothing, right? It stays the same because it already has green in it. You have yellow plus green light is gonna not change either. And you can kind of actually see that a little bit as some green light starts to spill onto the yellow. It stays yellow. So the only thing that changes is the magenta, which when you add green becomes white. So you get this, which takes us down to magenta. So I clearly fucking don't understand this puzzle. Like, I thought, yeah, somebody got shot. Don't worry about that siren. God damn it. I really legitimately thought like I understood what was going on here, but it's completely kicking my ass. Like, I truly thought that I cracked the code to this puzzle, but it's just so difficult. It's so difficult. What about this? I don't understand how, like, the elevator also has multiple solutions for the same floor. Like, that part's really... No, I guess not the same floor. I don't know what I'm thinking there. Let's see. No. Yeah. Yeah, close enough. Okay. I wonder what would happen if at this point I just pulled up a tool or something to try and figure this out. Like, I need something that shows me, like, okay, if I take a blue piece of shit and then fire, like, and then simulate like a cyan light against it, what color do I get? I mean, aside from the fact that I can see it in the video game itself, but you know, that's obviously not going to do me a whole lot of good. Okay. There we go. Finally figured it out. Let's not go to that floor, because that floor is for jackasses. Let's go to this floor up here, and there must be a hell of a fire going on. I guess... Oh, I see. So, this just takes you to here. And you need to go one more to get to the panel to actually unlock the laser beam. Which is interesting. Because now I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of getting the elevator up here is for. I guess it's just to, you know, give you a way to get back into the godforsaken facility if you ever feel like going back there. But I think I'm good. I don't want to go back in there anymore. I don't want to do it. I solved the puzzle. Done with the puzzle. I'm getting the fuck out of there.